Good morning, everybody. Good morning, pandas. Good morning, pandas. Good morning, ITVRS. Good morning, Henry. Thanks for joining the chat. Thanks, Alex. Thanks for keeping the seats warm, pandas. Good morning, Richard. Good morning, Jeff from Asheville. Hey, let me know in the chat. Give me a good morning and where you guys are from. Helps out the channel if we could get up those likes before 9:30 so people can join us when the market opens. Let's get those likes up. Yeah, we have a 300 like goal today for that morning whiskey, but I know for certain you guys cannot do it. So pandas can dream. Good morning, Peter. Good morning, Nook. Nakam. Good morning, Frank. Good morning, Shiloh. Yes, from Utah, Panda Nation. Let's go. John Parkman. Good morning. Good morning, Tanner. Good morning, Phil. Fellow Panda. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, SW Blaze from Chicago. Hey, what's the weather up like there in Chicago right now? Good morning, Danny. Good morning, Phil W. For those who got an early second entry long just after 8 a.m. Well, I don't know why you're using that that emoticon. That means you're losing money. But congrats, Phil W. Good morning, Richard from Ohio. Good morning, Wesley from Oregon. Good morning, Jason from Texas. Good morning, John. Good morning, Noah. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, Will. Good morning, Shannon. Good morning, D. Lou. Good morning, Brian Law. I'm from the East Coast. I actually would love to go to Texas someday. I have not been to Texas. I've been to like so many places in the United States. Never been to Texas. I hear there's a mass exodus coming into Texas because I believe it's a new tech hub because of Tesla. Jason, let me know if you're feeling some of the effects of the I guess the mass exodus into Texas, Lone Star State. Good morning, Daniel Oz. Good morning, Yoshiaki. Hey, as you guys are rolling in, let me go over what we're doing here. This is a small account journey, and we are trying to grow a 5K account as much as possible to infinity, and we only trade one single instrument, the E-mini futures, and we trade only one single setup, the two-legged pullback. The two-legged pullback is a setup that looks like this: first pullback, first entry, second pullback, or we call it an A, B, C pattern. And we like to enter into the second entry, so we like to enter here. These are the second entries. The reason why we like to find the setups in key areas such as support resistance levels, trend lines, channels, moving averages is because of how high probability it is to make a 1-point scalp when you find this pattern in those key areas. The idea behind this pattern is whenever the market makes two attempts, so it tries to go up once, fails, tries to go up again, and then once it fails again, it's actually a trap. Every two-legged pullback is actually a trap. And so when it reverses again, those who thought this would reverse, so essentially you have a swing low like this, for instance. The market tries to reverse the trend 2 times and it fails. Once it fails the second time, then we like to enter in there with the institutions. We like to find the setup in key areas. For instance, if I just drag this here, we have a two-legged pullback right here, and it's enough to make a scalp for you. Again, another two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA right here. Again, another two-legged pullback, except this one actually does reverse. Fails, but the next two-legged pullback, the reason why this one fails is because it's too far from the 20 EMA, but once it touches the 20 EMA, which is the setup we like to look for, two-legged pullbacks at the 20 EMA with trend, that's enough to give you a scalp right there as well. So we like to find this setup in those key areas because of how high of a probable trade it is. And on this channel, we trade pure price action. So on the charts, you see very little indicators. every indicator here is to help with price action. And so you can ignore these trend lines. These are trend lines that I drew. But um, essentially, I have the 20 EMA, which is the solid blue line, the 240 SMA, this dashed line. I also have a custom indicator, as you can see with all these numbers above and below the candles. It automatically counts legs and identifies second entries. And so with dark green numbers, or dark red numbers are second entry shorts, dark green are second entry longs. These identify second entries. And with the magenta box means it's a trap. And so we have Pikachus here, 2 Pikachus in a row. And also, I like to trade the 2000 tick chart for those who want to know the time frame. It's a 2000 tick chart, so every transaction is 1 tick. And so this helps us trade the price action pretty much of the volume. So we like to trade the volume, and so that's what the tick chart gives us. And on the charts, you'll see me sometimes go through a couple other charts. I have a 10K chart, also the 5-minute chart as well. So I like to use those for reference, but if you'd like to know more information about the setup, check out the description below. If you want to know more, there's playlists there for that goes more details about the setup. If you'd like to know more information about the custom indicators, also there's the trading range indicator right here. As you can see, automatically finds trading ranges based on price action. You see trading range right here, trading range right here. And so these are automatically created. That's also the trading range indicator using price action. If you'd like to know more information about the indicators, you can check out the official website, www.tweleggedpullback.com. Okay, that's it for the introduction. Let's get some good scalps today. Let's find the best setups. Let's make some money. My fellow pandas. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I see more people join. Hey, hit that like button if you'd like to support the channel. We like to get the likes up to as high as we can before 9:30, and also chat engagement helps. So give me a good morning if you're entering. If you're a first-time viewer, please hit that like button and subscribe to let you know whenever I do stream. Yeah, I think the house prices are going up everywhere, but I can't imagine it in Texas. JS, good morning from Germany. Good morning, Russell. Russell asks, would you have any trouble getting filled if you're trading 20 or 30 contracts at a time? I have never traded that many contracts. I might have traded that many contracts like once or twice, maybe one time. And even it's so liquid, 20, 30 contracts does get eaten up pretty quick. But I think you start having trouble around 50 contracts. That's what I never traded 50 contracts, but Kevin says nearly up to 100. I mean, it is very liquid. Avalon FPS says, do you always need a major breakup trend? Not sure what he's asking there, but for a reversal, yes. Major trend reversal, you need a breakup trend. All right, guys, I'm going to look at this charts and let's figure out what's going on. Let's read some of the price pre-market analysis. I mean, yesterday, or the night session, it was just been going up, 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 up. Looking at the daily, we are in this spiking channel and we had some consolidation here. We are at the top of the spiking channel, but we have a gap here as well. Looking at the daily, I mean, this looks very bullish. It looks very bullish, but we're also hitting the top of this channel here, so it could be couple things, but you know, who knows? We could reverse here, but right now it's looking extremely bullish. And that's the nice thing about price action, that we get to, every new candle gives us more and more information about what the intentions of the market are. I mean, when I look at this is clearly a spiking channel at the moment. Breaks out of this consolidation for a couple days. Like, I can't even tell you how many bars there are in here in the 2K chart. We've been in this consolidation for so long. Finally, I think this is a clear breakout. But the breakout is a spiking channel at the moment. I mean, this could continue to go up, but right now this is a spiking channel, so we gotta treat it like a spiking channel. How do we treat it like a spiking channel? Well, basically we trade it like a channel. We trade this, you know, we'll buy the lows, sell the highs. And the thing is, we have to look out for failed breakdowns of the channel, which is a failed breakdown here. But notice that on spiking channels that these are bearish patterns. That typically there will be a big breakdown of these channels, ascending channels, because in a sense it's actually functions as a bear flag, right? You can imagine if you had a, you know, if the chart looked like this, basically this would be the flag of the bear flag, and so Al Brooks would just consider just a type of a bear flag. You know, he likes to make things simple, as even though he's very dense, he does try to make things simple as possible. But right now we are in the spiking channel, and as the channel breaks down, such as this, right, this channel becomes more and more broad until it becomes most likely a trading range. But if we're on a trend day today, then we're just looking to buy. We're just looking to buy and buy and buy, but we'll see. So I'm going to update. So we actually had a break of trend here, and we can retest the highs here and see what happens. We're about to market open in about two more minutes. So let's find those good two-legged pullbacks. Let's find the best setups possible. Random Blitz says, bro, has anybody told you that you sound like Michael Chin? No one has ever said that. Michael Chin. People ask me if I'm Michael Chin. I'm a panda. I'm a panda bear. Michael Chin is a human being. So it's, unless Michael Chin had some sort of species transformation. You guys are so funny. You guys are creating conspiracies. Am I Michael Chin? Who knows? I only go by one name, bye bye money. Selena B is asking, what tool is this? It's the channel tool, trend channel tool. Whoa, cannot speak. All right, market's about open. Let's go, baby. Let's get some good scalps today. Spiking channel. Like, I'm afraid that spiking channel is gonna like break down and just crash, but until that happens, we're gonna trade this like a channel here. Let's see this retest and see what happens here. Good morning, Kern. Get your bone. That happens all the time. If you don't stick to the plan, Bone says he had a bad stop loss and he fell asleep on it and got stopped out. Yeah, that's, you know, you gotta stick to the plan, and that's probably like a big part about trading long term. This is, you gotta stick to the plan. All right, so we broke this trend and we're coming back up into it. Market's open, and no surprise, market thinks we're just gonna be up and away today. And let's update this channel here. It's a little more broad now. I may need to use, this may be my spiking channel. We'll see how it reacts to this line here. I liked this one because we got good reactions off of it when it was like this. See this bounce off of it? We broke it, and now we become a little more broad. We have the wedge here, showing some resistance. We have no setups at the moment. Kern, yes, that's a lot of people's journeys. Michael Chin, and then people realized Michael Chin was just using a lot of rehashing Mac's material, and then to Mac, to Al Brooks, and then to Thomas Wade. Yeah, Thomas Wade. Hey guys, give Thomas Wade a follow. He's a fellow day trader, and he puts out some stuff out there. So I support anyone that's putting out good videos out there to help people, help the community. So give Thomas Wade a look there. Random Blitz, you and your conspiracy. Hey, make sure your tinfoil hat is on correctly. I know you're joking. You're joking. I know it's funny. It's funny. Born Thor. I'm paper money right now using test SMA crossover auto trading strat. My PC crashed a couple days ago. Didn't get in yesterday, so today when I got in, I was up $4,000. Let's go, baby. Wish that was real money though. I mean, wouldn't it be awesome if like all of the day traders just streamed live and you just get like everyone's commentary? This spiking channel is starting to break down a little bit here. Let's look at the 10K chart. We're getting some consolidation. The trading range indicator was detecting possible trading range already. We can see it that since we're at the high of this trading range indicator, we're finding some resistance here. Hey, if you guys are finding, good morning, Scott. Hey, if you guys are finding a delay, maybe more than 20 seconds, hit that 2x button. If you're not already live, hit that live button first, and if you feel like you're in more than 20-second delay, hit that 2x button. Maybe you'll catch up a little bit, close as possible. All right, so we did break again. So the original spiking channel is like this, broke down, retested the highs, made a new high, and now we reversed right there. But there was no two-legged pullback here to trade, unfortunately. But this will be a lower high setup here if we're to trigger this. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the channel. Double bottom at the moment. So we are breaking down now at the moment. Let's look at the 5 minute. 5 minutes printing a very, very strange candle on the first 5 minute candle. Showing some confusion. It's not as clear as we think, that we think we might just be in an uptrend day today, but from the price action, what it's telling us, it's not telling us very clear at the moment. We are getting some consolidation here now. As we broke this spiking channel, retested the highs here, and then now we try to reverse. So we could get a Pikachu right here for a major trend reversal. I don't know if I really want to trade counter to this breakout though, just because it looks so strong, but this is a Pikachu here. I don't know if I'll trade this Pikachu. I might trade the Pikachu or the Pikachu. Currently Pikachu, possible Pikachu forming here. Pikachu does trigger right there for those who are in it. Who wanted the outside reversal? Possible measure move. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh. Possible measure move like this. I think we're still going up. You know, I just don't feel like the market will feel so confident to reverse on a dime like that. But I do want to see, I want to reverse this Pikachu if the Pikachu fails and reverses again. I'm interested in this Pikachu here. On the other side, Pikachu on the other side here, if we can get it. Interested in this Pikachu. Only if this Pikachu fails. We still have a Pikachu here. Pikachu's lost. No longer interested. This is a two-legged pullback, but it's below the 20 EMA, is creating a triple bottom at the moment. I'm thinking we're gonna come back up here at least a little bit, but who knows. Historical data. $10K perhaps might hit the 20 EMA. This is a two-legged pullback here, but not interested in this downtrend. Possible measure move. I do feel like we're going to keep going up though. I don't think this uptrend is done yet, in my opinion. This two-legged pullback makes a perfect scalp at the moment. Hits the 20 MA. Pikachu makes a perfect scalp as well. Richard Cook says maybe close a gap, perhaps. So I don't like resetting my historical data. It takes forever. Is this chart closer to you guys? Historical data is reset now. Maybe it's closer to you guys now. Pikachu did not form on this chart, so you guys are correct. Ooh. Two-legged pullback formed here. Alright, nice. Don't know why that happens. It's very strange. Very strange. I was thinking measure move, maybe, from this downtrend. Potential trap at the moment. Not interested in this trap, though. I'm actually interested in this higher low setup here. 10K chart possibly trying to come back to the 20 EMA. 5-minute chart, possible bottom of the trading range might try to get to. I mean, on the 5-minute, it might be already close enough. One tick away. I'm interested in this higher low setup actually. Pretty interested in this higher low setup. We have this wedge here, as you can see. Strong uptrend. I still have an uptrend bias here. Room to the top of this trading range. When it comes with a retracement though, let's see if we can get it. Alright, I'm in this trade. Thinking we're gonna hit the top of this trading range. Let's get it. If this Pikachu triggers here, might be worth taking the reversal. Did I make a mistake? No, I feel pretty confident here. I feel pretty confident here. By the way, trade at your own risk. Do not copy my trades. Do not copy my trades. Pikachu almost makes a point. To the downside. Just thinking like we're still in an uptrend. Like I'm not convinced that we're reversed yet. And we just made a wedge. on a strong uptrend here with a higher second entry, higher low setup. I'm just thinking that we have enough room to get to the top of this trading range. So I took that retracement, but I could be wrong here. We could be filling the gap. We could be trying to go lower and lower. This could be a measured move here. Do not copy my trades. Pikachu does make a point on the other side. That Pikachu might have been better to take. Ooh, feeling some pain right now. Definitely feeling some pain. How am I comfortable with my stop so wide? I believe in the math. I believe in the math behind the 4-point stop loss. The 1 to 4. I believe in the math of it. Feeling the heat at the moment. Feeling the heat. Yeah, stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. I see this wedge here. Two-legged pullback off the wedge. And in a sense, enough room to the top of the trading range here. Higher low setup, second entry. But, hey, could fail here. I have this long bias at the moment, so that's why I want to go long. But we could have reversed. I mean, this is enough stuff here to give us a reversal, but we shall see. If you had a Mackian stop loss, you would already be stopped out. You know, and that could be good. You know, and like maybe that's a good thing, because if this keeps going against us, we lose more money than we, you know, would have lost if we just had the Mackian stop. And so that's the benefit of the Mackian stop. You lose less. Potentially, you know, there could be some, even the Mackian stop could be more than 4 ticks or 4 points. It depends on the signal bar, right? Look at it. Let's look at the 10-minute here, or the 10K. $20 EMA might be the target for the 10K chart. 5-minute chart, bottom of trading range right here. I think we could be safe here. I'm feeling the heat for sure, because you see a strong bear bar like that, you don't want to see that if you're long. Andrew Shim asks, what percent of your trades need to be winners? You need to have an 80% win rate to be break even, but then you have to consider commissions, and so you have to be greater than 80%. And so what we like to look for is greater than 90% probabilities for our setups here. Feeling the heat, but the heat is slowly coming off, but still feeling the heat, still in the red. Hitting my entry perfectly here. Still feeling the heat. Still feeling the heat here. So I could possibly just come out break even right here, but let's keep the trade. I still feel confident in this trade, knowing the market cycle we're in. Could have came out break even saved on commissions right there. Possibly, maybe that would have been the better move to have done. Seeing this strong bear bar, that might have been my escape right there, my way out. Might have been a little too overconfident here. This could stop me out now. Seeing that we have a double top now here. Still feeling the heat. Still in the heat here. Still feeling the heat. We are on this spiking channel going downwards now. So we do have a spiking channel now like this. It's a spiking channel going down, and failed to break out the spiking channel and reverse, confirming the spiking channel. So this might be a bad trade to stay in. Just seeing this confirmation of the spiking channel here, going downwards now. Possible measured move. Maybe I should skunk this trade now. Seeing the spiking channel being played out. Reversal pattern. Oh, the major trend reversal actually reversing. I'm just looking at the 5 minute, seeing at the bottom of this trading range in the 5 minute. 10K chart trickling down here. I still feel okay here, but I'm definitely feeling the heat. Feeling the heat. Still in this trade though. Still feeling the heat. Woo! Let's go, come on. Feel me. I know you want to feel me. I know you want to feel me. Come on, let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hey, I got a nice little tan from that trade right there. Hey, best setups possible. I don't know if that was the best setup, but that was a setup with the 1 to 4. That's why you do the 1 to 4 stop loss, my friends. Yeah, one contract today, one contract. Let's keep it light, let's keep it light. I've been very unsure of these things, but yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go. Trading range indicator showing us perfectly where it reversed. I knew we had enough room to the trading range indicator. That's why I felt more confident seeing how strong of a bull trend we are in. For now, I don't care if it reverses on me. Woo, I got a really good tan on that one. But let's go, baby. Alright, got to legged pullback back to the top of the trading range indicator here. As you can see with the dark red one. If you'd like to know how to use the trading range or the two-legged pullback indicator, you can actually go to the official website at www.twoleggedpullback.com, and there's tutorials on how the complete tutorial on how the indicator works, even a tutorial on how to use the indicator for automated trading. Also, there is a free trial available for the two-legged pullback indicator. The trading range indicator does not have a trial, but whew, man, hit the top of the trading range indicator perfectly. That's just, I get shocked how accurate this thing is sometimes. The 5 minute also showing perfect hit on the trading range indicator. We're in this trading range at the moment. I feel okay right now. I got my one scalp today. Hey guys, the idea is, doesn't matter how many scalps you make, as long as the ones you enter are greater than 90%. We try to find the best setups possible, not the most setups possible. The idea being is that as the capital grows, that we'll be able to increase our contract sizes. So, like I said, the E-mini is so liquid that you can do up to 20, 30 contracts. And so I'm trading one contract. Every contract is one, for every contract for 1 point, it's $50. And so let's just say I traded 5 contracts. That trade right there would be $250. I know some people who I think Mac trades like 20 contracts at a time, and so that's $1,000 just for one single scalp. And so the idea is we're trying to find the best setups possible, not the most setups possible. And you know, the good thing about that is that, you know, once you find your setup, you can just get up and leave. Like, you don't have to stick around. Like, if your like strategy depends on a lot of setups, then you have to be glued to the charts all day. You know, technically, if if I was just trading like a bunch of contracts, this was my full-time job, I could just get up and leave. I'm done. I'm done for the day. Let's go, baby. Already made a scalp. I'm gonna go over a couple of your chats because I was feeling the heat on there. I could not focus on the chats. I was focusing on the charts. We're currently breaking down now. I think the 10K wants to touch. Okay, 10K wants to hit the 20 EMA. I wish this was a two-legged pullback because I would take this two-legged pullback any day on the 10K chart. But it's not a two-legged pullback at the moment. It's very funky, actually. Yeah, it's a very funky chart right now. Pikachu triggered on the 10K chart. Man, Pikachu on the 10K chart? How reliable is that? Top of the trading range here. How reliable is that 10K chart trade? If you guys don't know what Pikachus are, like, why is this panda talking about, is he playing Pokemon right now? I thought he was trading. You can check out the frequently asked questions in the description below. Micro, yeah, you know what? I think, like, I was pretty aggressive on that one. The signal bar was terrible, and it was starting to get choppy. I got really aggressive right there. This would have been a better trade, for sure. Higher low setup, good signal bar. Plenty of room to the top of the trading range. Bottom of this congestion, short-term congestion right here. And so with the bottom of this short-term congestion with a higher low setup, this trade was the money maker trade. This is a trade that I should have looked for right there. I went stupidly into this one, but I was so confident in the market cycle that we were in. I was able to make that, but I was feeling the heat for sure. Measure move. I should have kept it on my charts. Measure move. Technically, the measure move is actually, you want to find the lowest point before the highest point. So here's the lowest point. Here's the highest point so far. Move this over here. This is our measure move. And the times you look for measure moves are typically, during a spike. If there's some sort of consolidation, such as a channel or a trading range, then we typically look for measure moves, thinking that it's going to hit the other side. So that's when you look for measure moves. Spike and then consolidation of some sort. Then you look for measure moves. 10K is still balancing on the 20 EMA here. We could see some nice movement here, but at the moment we do have a measure move here, so I'm very hesitant to go long at the moment. These measure moves typically act as magnets. How does the daily look like right now? Showing a strong wick. The top of this spiking channel here. The channel on this spiking channel. Measure move almost hit. Once the measure move is hit, I'd be looking to go long. The measure move is not hit yet. Missed it by 2 ticks. Good signal bar. This could easily make a point. H4 at the measure move. I am for sure going into this. H4 setup here. H4 at the measure move. Has to come a little lower though. I wanted to hit my measure move. I wanted to hit it. I don't mind if it hits it and goes below it a little bit. I just wanted to have contact with the measure move. That makes me know that the bears are out, right? The bears are out and the bulls are coming in. That's what the measure moves. That's why I wanted to hit the measure move. It doesn't hit yet. It can still act as a magnet. So I really needed to hit. If it doesn't hit and this H4 triggers without it hitting, that's a shame because I really like H4s just regardless. This H4 most likely will make a point, but I gotta stick to my plan here. I needed to hit first because, you know, the bears are still in here, right? The bears haven't gotten out yet. They're waiting for the measure move to be hit. We do have an outside bar reversal right there. My outside bar reversal is not currently turned on the indicator. You can turn it on and that would have shown you a second entry long right there. But yeah, like I said, I wanted to hit the measure move first because we're so close to it. I think it might act as a magnet. If it just starts to go off without hitting it first, then so be it. But we want that greater than 90% trade, and I think this is like an 80% trade. I want a greater than 90% trade here. Malcolm asks, why did I see a spike in channel rather than a sideways trading range, flat range? The thing is, they're both. It's both. Depends on how short of a time frame you're looking at. I'll go back to the charts, but I'm keeping an eye on here right now. I think with the measure move, I should have like a emoticon for measure moves. I should have an emoticon for all my setups. I don't even have a two-legged pullback emoticon for you, Panda. Sorry. Measure move, so close to being hit. Come on, hit my measure move. I know you want to hit it. A little bit lower. Once the measure move is hit, I will be confident to go long here. Still not hit. Hey, thanks for becoming a panda. Thank you for becoming a panda. Must have missed it. Where are you? Got a new panda. Thanks for joining. Thanks, Chris Zoiko. Hey, enjoy your great name. Enjoy your panda emoticons. Enjoy your two-legged pullback badge. It will form over time. I think it'll take about 6 months for it to fully form to an entire two-legged pullback. Currently, you're on the first leg. You're on the first pullback on your badge. Yeah, panda, say hi. Give a nice hi, nice warm welcome to Chris. Thanks for becoming a panda. Thanks for supporting chat. Thanks for donating for my morning coffee. Still waiting for a measure move to be hit, but as it goes more and more sideways here, I'm feeling the pressure to pop up here. Unfortunately, I have to wait for this. Man, I really want to go. That's a higher low setup. Man, I gotta stick to my convictions here. I want the measure move to hit. I hope you guys understand why I want the measure move to be hit. It's because the bears are still waiting for it. So in my mind, there's not enough bears coming out of their positions, not enough bulls coming into the positions, not enough bulls to off balance the bears who are still waiting for the measure move to be hit. And once the measure move is going to hit, then you start to see this, reversal. But I want to see the measure move be hit first. I mean, this could give us a point, and those who are in this, then good luck to you. Thoughts and prayers. But I want the measure move to be hit first before entering long here. Again, the measure move is from this high to this low. Copy and paste from this high. Okay, we can maybe skim off 25 cents here. It's right in between those two. I just want the measure move to be hit. Measure move. Okay, measure move's hit now. I would be so we lost all our setups though. We lost our H4, we lost everything. But the measure move was hit, so that's why you gotta be careful. For those who went long here, first off, you have this strong downtrend. It's very dangerous to go. I'll just use this guy, but you have this strong downtrend that just really hasn't been broken yet. We had wicks above it, but no closes above it. Measure move, more than the measure move is being hit currently. 10K 20 EMA is demolished. Daily showing a strong wick here. 5 minute 240 SMA being hit. 240 SMA will act as support, as you can see. I already bounced off the 240 SMA. Believe it or not, it says, oh, something just happened here. Believe it or not, this entire thing, the trading range indicator detected it, and now it's finding support at the bottom of the trading range indicator, as you can see here. And can I tell you why? The bottom of the trading range indicator found it, it detected the bottom trading range indicator right way over here, found the perfect bounce for it. Can I tell you how it did that? I just put in I just made an indicator based off trading, price action, rules, and it found that support perfectly. It started making the trade range way back here. It's just like crazy how accurate this trade range indicator is. That's just scary. That's scary to me. It bounced off right off of it. Granted, on the 5-minute as well, the 240 SMA acting as support. Why do I put the 240 SMA on my charts? Okay, we have a higher low setup now, but still in a pretty strong downtrend in my opinion. We do have some spikes above it, but no real solid closes. But I am looking for a long entry now, to be honest. But man, this is a very strong downtrend. We do have a higher low setup here. Do I like this higher low setup? Maybe with a decent signal bar, but right now it's a doji. Why do I have the 240 SMA on my charts? That's a good signal bar. But we're still in this downtrend. Like we're just solid downtrend still. We broke above it, but I feel like this will give you a point though. Alright, I'm going to respect this trend line though. I'm going to respect this trend line for now. I'm going to wait for the major trend reversal, but the thing is the measure move was hit. I'm thinking all the bears are, potentially out now, and they may be looking to reverse their position at this point. We're at the bottom of the trading range. Bottom of the trading range with a higher low setup. Ooh. I'm going in this Pikachu here. If this Pikachu hits, I'm going in. If this is a Pikachu, by the time it reverses, I'm going in here. I'm going to trade this Pikachu even on a reversal, outside bar reversal. You guys might think I'm trading counter trend here. I kind of am, but the market cycle currently is actually trading range, as you can see with the trading range indicator. And you might be saying that's crazy, trading into the 20 EMA like this. You might be right. If I lose my Pikachu here, I'm no longer interested. But with the Pikachu set up at the bottom of trading range, I'm thinking we're gonna come back up here. This may be an aggressive trade here, but this is a Pikachu. You know what? Might be a little too aggressive here. We still have this trend line. Yeah, let's stick to price action. I think I'm getting a little too aggressive here. Let's stick to the price action rules here. It's kind of hard to find this trend line. It's so steep. I just trust this trading range indicator so much. I'm willing to go long there. But I think you guys are right. Let's wait till a break of trend and let's get our major trend reversal pattern here. Okay, so we lost the Pikachu anyway, so no longer interested. We're making a double bottom now, as you can see. So potentially was here, broke here. This could be the retest new low here. Depends on how you want your trend to be. This could also be the break and retest of the low here. Couple ways you could draw this, but I think this is the most accurate one here. Double bottom on the bottom of the trading range indicator. So I guess what I want to see is break of trend plus break of 20 EMA. Hey chat, let me know. Hey chat, let me know what are the 3 events that need to happen here for major trend reversal. Brandon Casey, my fellow panda, very, very, very concerned about that trade I was about to take. Chat, let me know what are the 3 events that need to happen for a major trend reversal, which is what we'll be looking for here. Aspect Nation, you got it. Jason, you got it. You got it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, you guys got it. Break of trend, first event. Retest of low. Potential higher low setup here. Or you can even trade either higher low setup, or it could be a, put that here, or it could be failed second entry short. I think either one of these are good setups. So failed second entry short, as you can see, two-legged pullback. This makes less than a point and it goes up. It could be a failed entry short, or it could be a higher low setup. I think these two are good trades for us here. After the major trend reversal, we want one of these two things. All right, first event just triggered, break of trend. We're in the bottom of the trading range and we already made a double bottom here. You know, I would have felt pretty confident just to go long right there, but let's stick to the rules here and let's see if we can get our major trend reversal. You know, for some people, they might have already seen the major trend reversal like this. If this is your original trend line here, then you could have been like, okay, breakout trend, retest of extreme, which is a double bottom right here, and then already it's reversing. You can consider this already, but that's where a little subjectivity goes. Depends on how you make your charts here. If you use the closes, I might actually start experimenting using closes for my trend lines here. Here's your first, second entry here, breakout trend, new low, higher low setup. If you're using the closes here, yeah, this will be first breakout trend. I might consider start using closes instead of extremes. I like to use extremes because I think Al Brooks uses extremes. That means either high or lows. If you know Mac from price action, he uses like extreme on the first pivot and like the body on the second pivot. It's just very strange. It's very unorthodox and a little arbitrary for me. He says it works, and so if it works, of course you keep using it. But in my opinion, it's just too arbitrary. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. All right, so we got breakout trend. Now we got the retest of the low here. Let's see if we get our higher low setup or our trap setup. Frontier took his 1 point. That's a pretty good double bottom right there, and I think that's a decent trade to take on a two-legged pullback. A, B, C, two-legged pullback, bottom of trading range, enough to make you a point. Double bottom here. Not bad. Also, if you look at the 5-minute, 240 SMA, I think that's support. The 10K is just like randomly floating, but most likely will come back into this trading range. The thing about like dailies, when it gaps up like this, people think like, okay, it's just gonna keep going up, but typically when it gaps up like that, it probably will be like a trading range. So we are making a brand new low now. So this will be a major trend reversal if we break trend, break up trend. Now we're making a new, when we retest the lows, sometimes it matches it perfectly, sometimes it's a little higher, sometimes it's lower. Right now, this is the retest right here. We're seeing a good reversal bar right here on that retest, making a new low. So let's see if we can get our higher low set up now. If you guys are wondering what instrument I'm trading, check out the frequently asked questions in the description. There's a bunch of questions that are frequently asked there. Okay, this major trend reversal looks good to me. Let's see if we get our lower high set up. I don't know if we're gonna get it though, but we'll see. We have to get basically one more pullback here. First pullback, first entry, second pullback. Let's enter here, but if this breaks the previous pivot's high, we lose our second entry, lower or higher low second entry. It can still be a higher low, but it won't be a higher low second entry. I like the higher low second entries as my Measure move, still acting in play, still in play here. Let's get our higher low here. Let's get this triggered. Hey, by the way, since we're in deep in the stream, I will be taking a break tomorrow. Yep, be taking a break tomorrow. So no stream tomorrow, guys. I'll see you guys on Monday. Resuming on Monday, but no stream tomorrow. Let's see if we get this. It'd be nice if we get a pullback here. We need a small hit down underneath the previous pivot low. And then we are in business for a double bottom in micro double bottoms. I wouldn't be surprised if it reverses now, but it's currently micro double bottomed. Is it gonna hit me? Is it gonna give me my second pullback? You see this diamond here? Second pullback triggered. I'll have my second entry, higher low second entry formed. This is actually every single thing that I'm looking for when it comes to major trend reversal. Do not copy my trades. Trade at your own risk. Do not trust any pandas that you meet. Very, very tight. Very, very small bar right here. Very interesting to me. Come with a retracement if we can. Come with a retracement. Alright, I'm in this trade. Major trend reversal, here we go. Let's go, let's go. Oh my goodness. This is terrible. What's happening here? That is not what you want to see. This could stop me out. Strong feelings can stop me out, but we'll see here. I have a feeling this is going to stop me out. I might have missed something here. I might have been trying to do a major trend reversal on a strong downtrend. This is most likely going to stop me out. This is going to stop me out. Sorry, pandas. I saw all the ingredients of the major trend reversal. It just wasn't there. That's a shame. It might hit it now. After it stopped me out. I want to go in this trade right here. I might have missed it. Strong signal bar here. Is this going to be 2 losses in a row? I hope not. Gonna take a little bit more on this. Gonna try to take a couple points on this one. Saw a good signal bar off the 240 SMA, making the two-legged pullback. If I lose on this one, then I may just have to end the stream. I might just sit on my hands for the rest of the, the stream, and we're just gonna read the price action because 2 losses in a row on the stream, it hurts. It hurts too much. higher low setup here. If I don't get stopped out, I'll come in with a double position here. The bears are too strong, then I might have made a mistake. I might be reading this price action wrong here. Thinking that we can get a reversal on a strong bear trend. Might get stopped out again here. If we get stopped out again, then we will have to shake it off. Continue tomorrow. This is why I'm trading one contract each. Can make up for this. Alright, fellow pandas. If I get out on this one, so that's looking grim. It's looking grim. Two losses in a row. Oh boy, oh boy. Pain is real. I really thought we were gonna have a major trend reversal just seeing all the ingredients there, but this trend is way too strong. Did not think that was gonna happen today. Gonna have to reassess, trade accordingly, change my premise here. That's incredible. Didn't think that was gonna happen. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That hurts, that hurts. I really thought the 240 SMA, I just really thought there was a lot of stuff. You know, you gotta kind of just take, I personally, you just have to take those trades if you do see a good setup. And, you know, I saw all the stuff for the major trend reversal. Saw the higher low here as well. Pretty strong reversal bars. And thought we were at the bottom of this trading range here because we hit it perfectly, found some good support there. Hit it a couple times, you know, 4 or 5 times. And just can't win them all. And then when I saw I made a new low, thinking perhaps then this is the real reversal here. Yeah, he got me. Let's figure out what will it take. What did I miss here? It could just be simply the strong downtrend. You know, maybe I was just trying to counter trend too hard. Price action. Couple point move. Let me think what's happening here. Let me figure out what's going wrong. What went wrong here? Yeah, I mean, I created this trend after I realized I'm reading the market wrong. But this is just on a strong downtrend at the moment. And I really thought that we still had some bulls in town because maybe it was just staying underneath the 20 MA would have been enough evidence for me, but like at this point it'll be above the 20 MA trying to go higher, but lower highs being created, micro double tops. In my mind, it's like it seemed like the price action had enough to tell me that we could reverse here. Sideways action, small bars, a lot of mix of bull bars, bear bars. We hit the bottom trade range and acted and reacted off it very well many times. So we had the double bottom, we had a new low and higher low setup, and it was also a second entry higher low setup, making me think we can at least get a point here. And then when it reversed sharply like that, interesting. Hey, sorry, pandas. You can't win them all, but do not copy my. That's why you do not copy my trades. Yeah, typically when I. Yeah, I think I should take a break, Brandon. I mean, once you hit 2 losses, you gotta just take it. Well, the trader said the 4-point stop loss is it is brutal. It is brutal, especially when you're reading the price action wrong. It's brutal, but hopefully we can get better at reading this price action so we're not in those brutal trades. Peter said, I also thought it was a breakout and reversal. Thank you for showing losing trades. No one dares to do this, Gru. I don't have a choice. I'm streaming live. I wish I could somehow show you only winning trades on live streams, but you know, it is what it is. Thanks everyone for your kind and encouraging words. Hey, hopefully you guys know, when to the thing is, it's like maybe the major trend reversal is so nice, but the major trend reversal in itself is a 40% setup because of the risk reward of it. If it's a major trend reversal, you're expecting a big reward, but maybe I just took it like on too strong of a downtrend. Maybe I just didn't think. Maybe I should have had this channel from the beginning and had to wait for this trend to break before really considering to go long. That could have been it. I did have this. I had this here, this trend line here. In fact, I even had this trend line extended all the way here. Finally broke out. So I thought within this broad channel we could have enough room to come back out here. Thinking we can make a point, major trend reversal. Especially seeing how many bounces that were off of this support here. Ah, it's a shame, it's a shame, it's a shame. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. 10K chart showing obvious downtrend. 10K chart. Probably wouldn't trade against a 10K chart if I knew we were under the support like this on the 10K. But could have been failed breakdown on this as well. Very interesting. Big reversal bar on the 5-minute chart on the 240 SMA. Very interesting. Reversing pretty strongly at the moment now. Clearly breaking above the 20 MA. That's a shame. That's a shame. Deepak says, go with the flow, dude. Yeah, I would go with the flow if I knew that this was the flow. Yeah, unfortunate. Shannon Sue. Alex says, gonna get some whiskey. Yeah, I might just need some whiskey even without the 300 likes. Nah, that's all good. It's $350 down day. It's okay. It's all good. Long term, it's nothing. I mean, we're still up a lot from 2 weeks ago, so. Shansu says, Panda be like coming back with 10K balance off screen. Maybe. I mean, if I do trade off screen, I do feel more comfortable, feel less pressure to do things, but yeah, I mean, if I do trade off screen, then if I get more, then that's what it is. But I might sit on my hands for the rest of the day. We'll see. Ranking says my trend was too short, maybe. SW Blaze, maybe closing overnight gap. So daily, there is a gap here. Quite possibly could be doing that. John says, measured move, my dude. I had the measured move already. I didn't know if there was another measured move. I had the measured move from this pivot high to this pivot low. And the measured move was hit, thinking that after we hit it, that the bears would kind of start reversing their position, closing their positions, but it did not happen, huh? I'm not certain what measured move you're thinking about. Second trade looked like there was resistance. Okay. Rich says maybe the reversal didn't give moving average gap. Yeah, maybe Rich has might be onto something. I should have maybe waited for a stronger breakup trend to give me a little more evidence. Like we didn't even break these pivot highs here, but we did make a new high here. Douglas has been there, done that. Reading the chart versus bias to the opposite direction. Yeah, I think everyone, this is why it's a journey because I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes here. You know, 5K to infinity doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna make like a lot of money really fast. In fact, I can make money very slowly, but the journey here is, trying to find the setup, see what's a good trade here, what's good setups or not. But that hurts. Yep. All price action is based on probabilities here, as Chris Zoika says. So that does hurt. I'm just thinking, it hurts, but, in terms of my capital and stuff, like, I'm fine. Like, this is all disposable income for me, and I think, anyone who's trading should be trading with disposable income. I'm willing to risk all my 5K balance, and who knows, I might start going negative sometime. I don't know. But, hopefully throughout this journey we can find some really good setups here. But that's a shame. That's a shame right there. That hurts. That does hurt. Just because you see a lot of things, but then you kind of miss the obvious thing. I saw this like major. It's like one of those things, you have too many tricks in your bag, and like when you see this, like how obvious is it just to take this Pikachu here rather than trying to find the major trend reversal? I just think it might have been trying to get too complicated when I just saw a strong downtrend underneath the 20 MA. Maybe getting too fancy here. But hey, 2 losses is okay. We walk it off. I'm glad I traded 1 contract today. Woo. Get Your Bone says, I'm very good at disposing of income. Whew. Alright. Gotta walk it off. We're really close to yesterday's close. I'll stick it around the chat with you guys, but yeah, that's a good signal bar, but man, it's like once you get hurt going long once, you never want to go long again the rest of the day. It's just like you're too scared. You're like, it's just too much. Good thing you didn't go long. If you did go long there, oh boy. Strong reversal bar here. This could be a reversal, but not trading. Sitting on my hands, probably for the rest of the stream. Wow, man, look at this. Look at this price action. Step. Jeez. Getting so choppy right now. Getting very choppy at the moment. The 10K chart almost looks better to trade right now. A little too choppy on the 2K chart. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. That's why you don't go long. When you get bit once, you just never go long again. Get bit twice, you surely never go long. Unless it hits yesterday's close, then maybe you go long. Taking all these traps would have been nice. Trap here, traps here. Pikachu here, Pikachu here, Pikachu here. Okay, now you're seeing scalps make a point to the other side. Still hasn't reached yesterday's close. Get your thanks for the $4.99 donation. Down 2,000 last 24 hours. What's a few more? Get yourself a cup of coffee. Shake it off. Man, get your bone. You are the panda of pandas. Appreciate it, man. I can't believe that type of community that we have here, man. Get your bone. Thanks so much. It's a small, drip in the bucket, but drop in the bucket. Do not go long. Yeah, do not go long. But you can see now that there are scalps to the upside, legs to the upside now, making more than a point. But this could just be a straight up downtrend day the rest of the day. From the looks of it, looks like that's what it wants to do, but we are reaching yesterday's close. Yeah, you simply just do not want to go long. Unless you see a very, very, very clear evidence that we are in a reversal here. And I will say it wouldn't happen until we break this broad channel here. If we break this broad channel, and even if we break this broad channel, most likely it'd be trading range, not even a reversal. So. Hey guys, just a reminder, I will be taking a break tomorrow on the stream. I will be back on Monday. And so for those who follow, I'll see you guys on Monday for those who want to join the stream. So I won't be here tomorrow. My next stream will be on Monday. Maybe I'll set up a schedule so we can just start on Monday. Yeah, I mean, I'm still up, overall, but man, it's just like 2 losses. It hurts. What hurts more is just like it's like on stream in front of hundreds of people. I think the losses or whatever, like it's just money, but it's just like you want to trade well, not even for myself. Like I don't really care. You guys can think I'm a good trader, bad trader. That doesn't matter to me. What hurts is like, when you're trying to do something with the community and it's just like, okay, like you're trying to get them to see something and it just doesn't work out the way you want it. And it's kind of like, man, like you let the community down in a sense. Even though like I know you shouldn't copy my trades, and don't ever copy my trades, please. But it's like, it's a shame, Like, in a sense, you want to help the community, but I guess I did help the community by showing my losses. Like, do not try to find major trend reversals on strong downtrends. But yeah, I guess in my mind, I just felt like we had enough support here, but maybe I was trying to call the bottom. We crushed yesterday's close. Just clean right through it. Hot knife through butter. This has no respect for anything today. It wants to fill that gap. Top of the channel right here. Man, that's crazy. $10K hitting the 240 SMA in the first time in a long time. When's the last time 10K hit the 240 SMA? Way over here, April 23rd. It got really close. Actually didn't touch it. First time touching it today. It's been a long time. 10K's old friend, the 240 SMA, finally hit. It bounced off right off of it. Yeah, I mean, you just continue to think this is gonna be a downtrend day until it no longer is. I mean, we hit yesterday's close, and so, I mean, this could reverse here. Usually, yesterday's close does act as support, but supports mean nothing if you're on such a strong trend. Support resistance mean nothing if the trend is too strong. Doesn't matter. It'll just blow right through them, as it did here. It did act as support, but man, it's a shame. Alright, fellow pandas, I got that 350 red day today. It hurts, it really does hurt. But hey, you know, we trade. We live to trade another day. And, you know, you gotta learn from your mistakes. You know, I just, maybe my mindset was in trading range when it should have been on trend day. And so, I was... Maybe my thinking was I thought we were in an uptrend because I saw this big uptrend. Didn't think this uptrend was done yet. Plenty of clues to tell me it was, right? The daily show that we were above. We were overextended on our spiking channel. We saw the spiking channel here, and the spiking channel started breaking down. In fact, this is a major trend reversal pattern up here, and then we started to go down, and I thought because of this uptrend and hitting the bottom of this trading range, in fact that it showed many times that it was, you know, acting as support. Just thought, hey, we can get a point here, at least a point right there. But I was proven wrong, and ended up trying to actually thinking, you know, trading range when actually we're in a downtrend. And so that's a difficult thing, right? The market cycle we're in. You know, I have to take more consideration. I think I have to be quicker in realizing when we're no longer in an uptrend, because, you know, this is like almost in a sense an A top right here, right? A top. You know, head and shoulders pattern here, and it started to play out. And I think I gotta get better in switching my bias from, you know, the previous trend to the current trend. And I think that's where I messed up, because I thought, you know, typically like strong trend like this, most likely trading range, but in this big trading range here, we came down to the bottom here, and, you know, I just thought we would start going sideways a little bit here, but I was wrong. You know, my premise was wrong, and that at the end really what killed me. I think, you know, my overall premise was wrong, thinking we're a trading range when we're actually in a strong downtrend. How do I prevent that from happening next time? Let's see. Overextended now. We could come back into this channel now. We could just do a complete reversal right here. You know, on the daily, it could just completely reverse right here and end up green, a green day. But we will need a lot of evidence for us to start trading like that. Sorry guys, I'm gonna sit here for a little bit, for the next 5 minutes, to figure out why I thought, how could I prevent myself next time from thinking this was a trading range rather than a bear trend. If this is all the chart that you had, how would you have known that this, I mean, the short term, maybe, you know, typically retest the bottom of this spiking channel. Really thought we were going to go into trading range, but how do I prevent this next time? I mean, it could just been if I just had this trend line here and just waited for this trend line to break, then that might have been better. It could have been my trend line was too short term. You know, this trend line is a trend line. It is a channel within a channel here. I mean, it is for certain. And you know, thinking we could have a major reversal here, but maybe I should consider the broader channel a little bit more. Very confusing. I'm just trying to think like what clues right here would have told me, instead of thinking trading range that will come back up in this trading range, that we are just going to crash down and just tumble down. I guess there are a lot of things we could have considered. We could have considered the gap in the daily. I could have probably seen, starting from the break right here, that we are no longer in an uptrend, that we are in a downtrend pretty clearly. Once this broke right here, to me, that'll probably be more than my evidence, especially when we start having traps here with follow through. That could have been like, okay, let's put our short hat on. And the short hat went all the way down to the support here. Thinking we'll come back up, but strong bull bars, ending near their high. Man, that price action just tricked me really bad. That price action tricked me really bad. Like, I just saw these like bull bars ending near their high. It's just like, you know, bear bars here matched with bull bars here. It just made me think like, man, this is like, but maybe these bull bars, I'll probably have to look at this a little bit more, but if all you had was this, I think it would have been very easy to know this is a downtrend. There's nothing else that'll tell you. This is when I look to the left of the chart. Maybe because of spike here. Alright guys, regardless, that's my time here for today. Thanks for joining me. Glad that you guys joined me. I mean, sorry I had two losers on the stream. I mean, I saw the price action, read it, and I thought I was reading it correctly, but it is what it is, and sometimes you lose. We could have a trap here. This might be a good place for a trap. So for those who want to trade a trap here, I'll give you a little clue that there's a trap here. And trap, oh, it's a perfect scalp now. But gonna end the stream. Hey, let me know in the chat. I know, hey, sorry guys that had losers, but let me know in the the chat anyways how you guys felt about the stream. Let me know in the chat with emoticons just what you felt, and let me know if there's anything I can improve, anything that you guys like to know. Sorry, I was just so focused on next time. I really want to prevent that from happening. So sorry, I spent some time just trying to look over this, review this, how to prevent this from happening again next time. And it could simply have been like this breakout was not strong enough. Like I had this breakout, bars closing above the trend line, retesting the lows here, retesting the low here with this. Maybe I should have waited for the two-legged. I mean, this was a two-legged pullback. Maybe I should have waited for a deeper two-legged pullback. But even then, this made a perfect scalp here. Unfortunately, I don't know. Man, this made a perfect scalp. I should have put my stop loss here. But yeah, that's tough. Midline acting as resistance. Maybe next time I should have waited to break at least the midline of this broader channel before going higher showing that there's some resistance here. The 20 EMA still acting as resistance. Only one close above the 20 EMA. Maybe I should have waited a little bit more for a 20 EMA gap here. You live and you learn. Alright guys, thanks so much. Be ending the stream. Hey, stay safe, trade safe, and have a great weekend, guys. I'm going to see you guys on Monday. Let me know. Actually, yeah, I'll see you guys Monday. And hey, as always, happy trading and God bless.